Welcome to MedTech Global Insights. This week, the European market is bracing for a seismic shift in regulatory transparency. The deadline is approaching for the mandatory use of key modules in the European Database on Medical Devices, or EUDAMED. This is not just another administrative hurdle. It represents a fundamental change in how device data is managed, shared, and scrutinized across the entire European Union. For years, technical information and post-market data were largely confined to interactions between manufacturers and their specific notified bodies or national competent authorities. EUDAMED changes that completely by making much of this information publicly accessible. This transition to radical transparency presents a double-edged sword for medtech companies. On one hand, it streamlines and harmonizes data across all member states. On the other hand, it exposes manufacturers to unprecedented levels of public and competitor scrutiny. Every detail, from your UDI and device registration to your certificates and post-market surveillance reports, will be in a centralized, public-facing database. Any inconsistency in your data, which might have previously been a minor local issue, is now a public record visible to everyone. This significantly raises the stakes, increasing the risk of litigation from competitors and creating new commercial vulnerabilities if your data is not perfectly accurate and harmonized. Consider the real-world challenge facing a company we can call Cardio Innovate. They have a successful heart valve sold in Germany, France, and Italy for years. Their technical documentation for each country is solid, but has minor variations tailored to local requirements. With the EUDAMED mandate, they must consolidate everything into a single public entry. They discovered a discrepancy in the reported clinical performance data between their German and Italian submissions from 2 years ago. Previously, this was an isolated issue. Now, under EUDAMED, this contradiction is visible to all 27 member states, their competitors, and even patient advocacy groups. This single data inconsistency could trigger a market-wide compliance investigation and damage their brand reputation. This is the level of data governance now required. The era of siloed regulatory submissions is over. EUDAMED demands a centralized, flawless, and continuously updated data strategy that can withstand public examination. Navigating these complex changes is where having a strategic partner becomes crucial. For insights on how to build a global regulatory strategy that anticipates these shifts, you can email us at info@pureglobal.com or visit our website at pureglobal.